After 1 month of staying here in Da Nang, Vietnam, I'm creating this full travel guide for you so you can have the best possible trip in this amazing destination. Whether you want to stay just few days here or even long time, I will go over everything you need to know, like the arriving, the accommodation, the transportation, activities, all the exploring and the trips you can do here, where to eat, what is the best food here, and all the prices for everything you can expect in Da Nang. And if you're not completely sure if you want to come to Da Nang, I 100% recommend this place. It's really awesome city and one of my favorite destinations ever. But yeah, keep watching and you will see why. Okay, so let's start with the arriving here. The best time to come is around January to May when the sunny season is. And we are here in March and it's actually a really nice time to be here because it's not too hot yet, but it's still really nice sunny weather and comfortable temperatures. And before you come, you of course need to figure out the visa situation. And Vietnam is easy with that. Most countries have 15 to 30 days visa on arrival for free. And for example, for me coming from Finland, I only have 15 days, but I wanted to stay 30 days. So in that case, you can get an e-visa. And it's only $25 for 30 days stay. So that's really affordable, but you can't stay longer than 30 days in any visa. In the video description, you can find all the resources you need. And I also linked a page that explains everything you need to know about the visa and all the official links to the website where you can purchase the e-visa. And Vietnam is one of the easiest countries to arrive to. It's really easy in the airport, just quick passport control. And then in the airport, you can easily get your SIM card. It's only $10 for 30 days unlimited mobile data. So that's really nice to get, especially if you're staying longer. And there's ATMs in the airport that works really well, so I recommend getting some cash there. And then how you get to your hotel from the airport is really easy. There's taxis there, but I recommend taking a Grab. So if you have downloaded the Grab app before your trip, it's really easy. And it costs only $4 to go to the beach area where you're probably gonna be staying. So yeah, where are you gonna stay? I recommend anywhere in the Mykhe beach area. You can find so many options on Airbnb and on Agoda. Affordable places, apartments from $10 to $20 per day. It's really the easiest place to find a nice hotel or apartment to stay affordably. We are staying here in Babylon Garden. We paid $500 for 1 month, so it's really nice place. The apartment is super comfortable. There's kitchen, there's good Wi-Fi, there's even rooftop pool. It's really nice, and we're next to the beach, so it's really nice location. So yeah, I would recommend this place, but there's also much more affordable options in Da Nang. And what about transportation? How are you gonna go around when you're in Da Nang? If you choose your location well, you can basically just walk almost anywhere in that area, and it's really affordable to take a Grab car anywhere in the city, around $1 to $2 per trip. So that's also an option if you walk in the area you stay and then you take Grab sometimes when you go somewhere a little bit further. But it's also really awesome to rent a scooter here. It's so nice to drive around the city. The views are always so amazing and the traffic is never stuck, so it's really nice. But Vietnamese people kind of drive a little bit fast and furious, so if you're not super comfortable with scooter, maybe it's not a good idea here. But anyway, if you want to have a scooter, it's around $4 to $6 per day. We chose this little bit nicer model and it's $130 for the month, but there's more affordable options also. What's so unique about Da Nang is that it's really beautiful beach city, but it's also so affordable with so many nice options for anything. And there's also some amazing day trips. I will show soon more about that. But it's really cool that there's even surfing here. There's so many of these surf shacks on the Mykhe beach. You can find them easily. And it's around $6 per hour to rent the surfboard, and you can even have a surf lesson here. And we also really enjoy bodyboarding here. It's so much fun. And the rental is only $4 for 2 hours. But yeah, super cool to surf here. The views are amazing and it's not too crowded. The water is super blue, but quite often the waves are a little bit small, but it's so perfect for beginners. So it's such an amazing addition to the city that you can even learn surfing here. You need some cash to pay for the surfing, and I recommend any blue ATM in Da Nang. They work really well. And if you want to do some fitness here, there's so many options. There's so many gyms with yoga and Zumba and everything. My favorite has been TA Galaxy Fitness. It's $8 for 1 day pass, so not the most affordable, but it's really nice and clean place. And on the beach you can also do many fitness things. There's pull-up bars and some machines. You can play volleyball, and there's also many group fitness things on the beach. Just randomly you can join there if you see them. And one thing you really should do when you're here is to take a massage. The massage in Vietnam is actually quite nice. It's sometimes even better than in Thailand or in Bali. And there's so many nice spas in this city. It's around $15 to take a 60 minutes massage in a really nice spa. The spa in the Babylon where we're staying is really nice, but I've least few other places here also I recommend trying. I really love the massages in all these places. And you can even relax in a sauna in many of these spas if you like that. And what about the food? I would say Da Nang is actually one of my favorite places for the food ever, because there's so many nice options for Western food, and the Vietnamese food is the best and it's so affordable. The Western food food here is more affordable than anywhere else, and it's really, really good. And there's some Vietnamese food I have eaten here in Da Nang. It's just incredibly nice. For example, in Chickpea, there is this like a local place where the grandparents are just cooking in the kitchen. We're waiting in the living room, and it's just so good. You really need to try the bun bao and banh mi and all the noodle dishes. It's just so good. And there's so many other places where you can get affordable but really tasty and kind of healthy local food here. But yeah, it's so nice to have so many Western food options also, so you don't get bored of the food here. Everything is affordable. This place is like the most expensive of all of them, and still I paid $8 for the burger and coconut coffee. And the coconut coffee is so good in Vietnam. You really need to try. It's like $2.50 in all of these nicer places to get the coconut coffee. And usually in these really nice trendy cafes, it's around $4 for a big salad bowl. So it's really affordable and it's so good and so healthy. I will list here all of my favorite cafes I have found in Da Nang. But also there's so many seafood restaurants here and meat restaurants. So I think for anybody there's so much good food here. Also ordering food is so awesome. It's so affordable here. Look at this noodle soup. It's huge. It's called hue soup or something. It's my favorite here. It really tastes so good and there's so many things in it, so much protein, and it's just really healthy. But the price is only $3 to order it home, so that's pretty awesome. And this is not even the cheapest local place to order from. And now it's time to talk about exploring and day trips. I would come to Da Nang even without all this, but it's amazing that you can experience all these. So let's go over all the things you can experience in Da Nang area. The first one is Hoi An. It's really traditional Vietnamese town. It's World Heritage Site. It's really cool to experience, and there's so much more during this day trip you can do. It's 40 minutes drive from Da Nang to Hoi An, and on the way there's Marble Mountains you can go. It's actually a really cool place. There's big caves and so much to explore. So if you have time, it's nice to stop there on the way to Hoi An. And we did this trip in the afternoon, and it was actually quite perfect timing for that, because then it's not too hot in the Marble Mountains. And after that, before Hoi An again, I would really recommend to go to this bamboo boat place. The bamboo boats are not actually in the Hoi An town, but quite close, 50 minutes drive from there. I will link in the description the exact location where you can find these boats. And it's really cool and fun experience. It's $6 per person to go for your own boat. So that's really nice to experience before sunset. And then you can go to Hoi An and experience this traditional town. You can go get some Vietnamese food. There's a lot of snacks and drinks you can buy and try. It's just really nice experience walking around there, and the town looks really nice at night, so that's why it's good to go in the afternoon. So you can also see how it looks at night when all the lights are on. And the second trip you really should do in Da Nang area is to go to Bana Hills. It's 40 minutes drive to the mountains, and you basically need to pay $35 per person, but you get lots with that. Everything is basically included with that price. You get cable car to go to the top, and then there's this famous golden bridge that is really cool. But there's also so much more to explore in that area, and then you can get another cable car even more up to go to the Sun World. It's basically an amusement park, and there's really nice like castle area, and there's alpine coaster. It's really fun. Lots of different things to try there, so I would recommend going there in the morning. If you want to avoid the crowds in the golden bridge and get a nice photo and just experience it in the morning with sunrise, I would recommend going super early in the morning, like 6 or 7. But generally you can have fun the whole day in that area. So those are the two main day trips you can do here. And then also there's few things you should do in Da Nang. One is Dragon Bridge. It's really cool actually to go there for sunset. It's such a nice vibe. It's really beautiful river views, and you see the city in the background. And there's almost no one there during sunset, so it's really beautiful experience. And if you're here during the weekend, on Saturdays and Sundays at 9 p.m, the dragon, actually there's fire coming from the dragon, so it's really cool. We tried once to go there in the evening, and there's a million people there, so it's really busy at that time. But we just missed the fire, unfortunately. And another must-see place in the city is this Lady Buddha. Is actually so cool area. It's only 15 minutes drive from the beach, and you can see the whole city from here also. It's really cool. There's also so many other spots to explore in the city, but these are the main ones that I have tried. And quickly about shopping, so there's Lotte Mart that is really big, where you can buy pretty much anything you need for your home or your food. And there's also this Vincom Mall that has big supermarket and a lot of shopping there. And one thing about Vietnam is really great that all the big brands are actually much more affordable here, and even H&M clothing is much more affordable, and there's more options than anywhere else. So it's really nice to do shopping like that for Nike and Adidas. And even Apple products can be quite much cheaper here. We actually actually bought a new computer here and it was so much more affordable than in any other countries. They had a big discount for new MacBook Air M2, and then they also can give you a paper for tax refund, so when you leave in the country in the airport, you can get the sales tax back and it's like 10%. So yeah, now 1 month later here, I would say that it has been such an amazing experience, and the city feels super safe and the people here are really nice and friendly. So it's just always really nice vibes, and I would recommend staying at least 4 to 5 days here to have time to experience everything, but definitely it's really nice to stay here up to the 30 days. Hope this travel guide was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below and I will be answering to everything. And please consider liking the video and subscribing. See you next week.